Hello and welcome to, finally, the update to the Beaverdale, yeah, Chateau kit, red wine kit that I did several weeks ago now. Today I bottled it up, bloody slow process, I'm not going to bore you with any of that. Look at that. So I also always recycle my bottles, recycle, clean, sterilise, wash out, and ready for some quality red wine to go into. It has made me 24 litres. I added a bit more water to it just so as I got it. Very little waste at the bottom, and this fella has been sat here a while. There we go, look at that. It's been left to air. In the stabilising process, I didn't get rid of all the CO2 that I should have got rid of. So that may have an impact on some of the taste until it matures. And like all wines, especially red wines, maturity is key. So even though this is day one of the bottling process, it's a very early review. Ooh, nice. Definitely getting, you know, the cherry flavours. And this is Chateauneuf du Pape, which is a fine French wine. This time anything from 10 to 25 quid a bottle this time of the year. 10 quid if you're lucky, 15 quid most of the time, to be fair. Definitely can taste the oakiness, and let's be fair, this, like I've said, this is day one, so it's not going to taste anything like how it matures, but straight away it's cleared beautifully, you know, really spotlessly clear, even though it's pretty much black, purpley black. Pleasant aroma. Now I've made a lot of red wines from kits. Some of the cheaper kits, yeah, they're a bit, you know, it's drinkable, but it's certainly not good to, you know, you're certainly not going to fool your mates with it. This, once it's had a month, I reckon that one of my mates, who might even watch the channel, he certainly came with me to Sadler's Brewery the other night, and I might get a bottle of this and just see what he thinks, you know, honestly. He's that sort of person, tells you honest anyway, yeah, even if it upsets me. But you know, and I've also got a brother who, again, you know, he's very honest in his opinion, but if it's decent tasting stuff, then, you know. So straight away it comes out as a nice quality wine, certainly above the £6-7 range that you get in your supermarkets. Obviously it's going to need to mature. Whether it gets that chance to mature properly, well, I don't know, because you know, I like a drink now and again, depending on what crappy day I've had, and my own internal, you know, battles with my, and you know, we all have them, don't we? And if I could put my brain in the wrestling ring, I'd be there all day, or fighting. You know, do you stay? Do you go? Do you look for a new job? Do you stay? You know. Luckily, in personal life, 1, I've got a great wife, 2, I've got a great family, 3, I've got a great dog, 4, I do beer reviews. I mean, what's not to love about that? Just the work element, but yeah, you know, that's life, isn't it? We'll never, you know, if we could all win the lottery and retire to a world of wealth. See, what a lot of these people do, they start spending like idiots, and that's the wrong thing to do. Live your life how you would. Treat yourself a bit more often. Live off the interest. It's not rocket science. Don't go buying a bloody mansion when you don't need a mansion, you know. Live in a 4 or 5 bedroomed house. You know, you don't need to go much bigger. You know, all that bloody cleaning, you don't want it. loving it. Obviously, it's going to mature. It's going to age. Somebody, one of my regular subscribers said to me, it takes anything up to 6 months to mature. Ain't I going? That's never going to happen, because in 6 months' time I'll have drank it. But you know, I'll give it a month review, just before Christmas. I'm going to try my best not to touch it before then. You know, try my best. Touch wood. I'm going to try my best. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. You know. It might be one night I suffer weakness and go there and just get a bottle, you know, see how it's cooking. But we'll try and go the month. I mean, last year I brewed another version, Punch. Theirs is a 4-day Barola wine kit, and it wasn't as good as the Beaverdale, to be fair. But when it aged beautifully. So, you know, like all wines, with age they get better. But straight away, day one, it tastes great, and that's all. You know, most wine drinkers just want something that tastes good from day one. You know, as an home brewer, I know that time makes for a better drink. Flavours aren't as complex as they're gonna be, but it has got it there, you know. Good strength to it. It's about 14%. That's what it works out to. Took long enough. Never again will I bloody put it in the shed at this time of the year. I dropped a bollock, brought it into the house, been in the house a week and a half, and it finished. You know, it was nearly finished when it came from the shed, but I wanted to make it, you know, go a bit further. I put the stabiliser and left that for quite a few days, and then the finings in, you know, just clear it. And as I can tell you now, that has cleared beautifully, you know, really worked well. And I can really feel it as well. I mean, I've only had a full glass, and it's hit me like a brick. So, very nice, very strong. Let me see if I can do the odour. So, when I was at Sainsbury's, I went on a wine course, and on that wine course, they tell you to get a gulp of this in your mouth. This was port at the time, to be fair, but a gulp of wine, red wine, port, whatever wine you're going to drink, get a gulp of it in your mouth, suck air through your teeth. That accentuates the flavour, rushes it up into your head, makes you drunk as well. But it does it really blows your head, and that's when the flavours really come through. So I'll try it. It might not work. Bloody hell, yes, a real rush of flavours then. Black cherry, blackcurrant, wow, and alcohol, a lot of alcohol. Can I wait for this to mature? It's going to be a struggle. Will Raggy wait? Hashtag. No, probably not. But I've got Christmas. Hopefully I've got a week off at Christmas if my employers get off the backsides and sort me out. Yeah, put the holiday form in 3 weeks ago, still not heard, which is naughty, but I'll try and get it sorted. But yeah, I'm hoping for a lovely 9-day break, and then back to work for a couple of days, and have another little break for Easter. New Year's Day. So, aroma, not a deal on the aroma. I could smell, you know, the black cherries and that, but it's not massive. On the taste, it tasted lovely. Couldn't really get the tannins and the oakiness. There was some there, it was there, but not as prevalent as it's going to be once it matures. Belting rush of alcohol, really strong. A really nice tasting wine, even at this price. You know, if you was to put it on the shop floor for a £5, you'd sell the lot. You know, £1.33 a bottle it cost me to brew, so even at that price. Now give it a month, Give it 3 months, give it 6 months, wow, you'll have a wine that's immense. I can't see any of it lasting for 6 months, gotta be honest, because no, it's not going to happen. But for 3 months, a month, yeah, certainly a month. But yeah, and I won't be giving any away because it's just too damn good to give away. And that's at day 1. So am I happy? Yes. Out of 5. Already one of my favourite homebrew wines, you know, from a kit. Right up there with Beaverdale's Homebrew Barola. You know, that was, again, immense. The flavours and that. And I'm not going to give it a top 10 status just yet. But out of 5, I'm going to give it a 4.4 out of 5. And it's only going to get better. That is great. And thankfully, I didn't knacker it up by not bringing it in sooner into the warm environment of the house. You know, lessons to be learned, even for somebody who's brewed for years. Oh well, live and learn. Thanks for watching. See you soon. I hate this room.